Well, hello, Cookbook friends. How y'all doing? It's Friday night. We got a treat tonight. This is a special little treat. We're not cooking. Do you ever just can't think of a thing you want to eat? That's what we was tonight. We just couldn't think of nothing we wanted to cook. But Mama went to the store today and she got a fresh pack of bologna. Look here what I'm having. This is supper, for real. This is Mama's over here, for real. I fold over with ketchup.
I was too tired to move.
Let's bless it, Mama, so you can eat. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for the nourishment of our bodies, dear Lord. We just thank you for all your blessings on us and everything you do for us, dear Lord. Be with all the folks out there and be with each and every prayer request, so spoken and unspoken, and all these things in this world, dear Lord. In your precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So, this is a treat. Bologna, saltines, and a little bit of bread and butter pickle. And then I like a little tomato. These are little grape tomatoes. What kind are they, Mama?
And others we had some sweet grapes.
These are decent jewels. What in the world? That's what it says.
They look like the others with grape tomatoes.
I don't know what decent jewels mean. They're grape tomatoes though. Now look at there. A little bologna tomato hors d'oeuvre. Mm-mm-mm. Now folks, I know it's simple, but that is so good. Everything that's good doesn't have to be complicated, does it, Mama?
Mm-mm.
Sometimes nothing hits the spot like bologna, saltines. It takes me back. Sometimes I crave that. I'm thinking, I just want some bologna and saltines tonight. Not tonight, that wasn't what I was thinking. In fact, we were thinking about making something else. Mama went out today. She didn't get home till way late. Well, about an hour ago.
I had a lot to do.
And I said, you want me to cook? And she said, I don't want to wait. And she said, I got fresh bologna. I make me a bologna fold over. I said, well, I want some bologna saltines if you got fresh bologna.
I had a lot to run and a lot to do.
Show me your fold over.
Oh no. It's just a half a piece of bologna with some bread and ketchup. They're crazy. I'm like a little
Write
kid.
that recipe down, folks. If you've never had that, it's good. This recipe right here is even better for me. Just bologna and saltines. Sometimes I'll just get this little paper plate with some bologna, saltines, some bread and butter pickles, dill pickles, it won't matter, and go to the porch with a glass of sweet tea.
We ate that a lot when we worked in the cornfields and stuff.
Well, I've eaten this a lot my whole life. And sometimes you couldn't satisfy me with a ribeye any better than you could this. I know that sounds crazy, but the truth's the truth. Sometimes it's just the simple things that taste so good. Do you ever crave peanut butter and jelly on whole wheat bread?
Yep.
We do that sometimes. Delicious. You never know what you'll find here.
Not for fruit.
John, do you and Mama plan your menus? Do you edit your videos? No. Some of my friends who do cooking, I look at their shows and I think they have got it together. They are organized. They got their little stuff measured out. They have little captions that pop up, words. They're so smart and creative. I may do some of that stuff too if I knew how, but I don't. I just don't know how. And as far as getting everything prepared and together, well, the time I've done all that, I'd be too tired to video. So we're just sort of by the seat of our pants. We're not very organized, are we, Mama?
No, we're not. But that's life. You can't have everything cookie cutter shape all the time. Seen a lady at the store this season. She said she tried her bologna salad, you know, where you chopped all that stuff up.
It's delicious.
And she said it was delicious. Said
Oh, the bologna sandwich.
Yeah, you know, we fixed
Yes.
chopped all that up, lettuce and everything.
Folks, it was good.
And she said it was delicious. So that flavor was all together. She said she really liked it.
I know it didn't look the best, but I'd seen it on Facebook. And I think they were doing a sub or something. They had different kinds of meats and cheeses, and they chopped them all up and put your salad dressing, your mustard, whatever, and then scooped it on a hoagie bun. And I thought, I could have done that with a bologna sandwich and it would be good. And it was really good. I will do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done it again, but I will, because it's just a different flavor.
Yeah, it's totally different. The looks of it's way just starting out, I sure didn't like it.
Oh, I knew you wouldn't, Mama. I thought Mama will not.
Can you say it again?
She's talking to us. We didn't talk to her first.
And, but it tasted good. I was so hungry, tired. After all this running around, I couldn't wait it on something to be cooked and fixed.
We've been too busy to eat all day today. You ever get that way?
Yeah, because I never eat no lunch.
Well, all thing you had for breakfast was an egg sandwich, because I got up this morning, I had my coffee, I started on flowers, done some stuff, worked around, and I said, Mom, I'm getting hungry. I'm going to fix an egg sandwich at least. And she said, well, fix me an egg sandwich. So we had egg sandwiches. That was quick.
I ate an egg fold over like it.
And then at lunchtime,
I didn't eat.
I didn't eat either. And then I got some of that pasta salad about 2 o'clock that we made last night. And I ate a little bit. There's some of that in there, Mom, if you want some of your fold over. And then this. So it's not going to be a cook day today, not a big meal day, but that's okay. That's okay. Saltines, bologna, pickles, and tomatoes. I mean, really, you've got your veggies. You got a little cracker for your bread. You got a little protein. I don't see the problem, Mama.
You forgot your tomato on that one.
I was getting a little variety there.
No, different. I like bologna and crackers. Like I say, we ate that a lot when we worked in them cornfields so much.
Y'all remember when I showed you a long time ago, probably over a year now, when I took the saltine crackers and mashed them up, took the tomato, chopped it up, put the mayonnaise or salad dressing in it, stirred it up. I'm seeing that all over Facebook now. And one of my friends had sent me a message yesterday and said, have you ever seen this? I said, I've got a video of it. I've done it first. I don't know that I've done it first. People have been doing that for years. But anyhow, yeah. I love that. Just crackers, tomato, mayonnaise mixed up in a bowl. It's delicious. It tastes about like a tomato sandwich. It's really good.
When I was little, we cut up, or I did, some of my sisters did too. We cut up apples that's off the tree, tomatoes, and saltine crackers. Chop it up real little and crumble the saltine crackers. Put a little salt on it, and we ate it like that.
Did you put mayonnaise or anything in it?
No, just salt, apples, tomatoes, and crackers.
Well, that all sounds good together.
We was little and we had no clue what did I say? Apple Pandaddy.
Apple Pandaddy.
Yeah, had no clue what it was or nothing else, but that's what we called it.
Well, is there such thing as Apple Pandaddy?
I think so. I don't know. That's what we called that. I never heard of it.
You probably had heard of the name and just maybe Julia Childs had something like that.
We didn't have a lot of junk food or snack stuff, so that was what we had, apples and tomatoes right there.
A lot of good things come from just having what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this sure is good.
Yeah.
Mama went to the post office and someone had sent us Lion coffee. Diamond Head Roast. 10% Hawaiian coffee blend. Medium dark coffee. 100% Arabica coffee. I've never seen this before. Classic Lion. More roar in every pore.
I like that.
Since 1864.
All
that rhymes.
When you was in Hawaii, you didn't see that.
Kahana coffee was there, but I don't remember seeing this. And here is the Hawaiian Islands. So I think either someone lives there, one of y'all live there,
Visited.
or you visited there.
Here's
And here's a beautiful postcard. Maui. And then on the back it says, Dear John and Momma, thank you for sharing with us your daily life and cooking, and really enjoy the videos. And look forward to them daily. Love and aloha, Stella.
See if it's on the package. You can, that one
See if I got it without getting it wrong.
up there by the address is a pink thing up here.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know there's a wrinkle.
Oh no.
Is it Gato?
Yeah,
I think it's Stella Gato. G-O-T-O, maybe?
it's a beautiful
Stella,
card.
thank you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful card, beautiful, and I can't wait to try the coffee.
Johnny's been to Hawaii, but I never have been, so this is probably my closest encounter. to
You
it.
will probably get there, Mama. You go all kinds of places.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, thank you, Miss Stella. We appreciate it.
Love it. That's so pretty.
Appreciate it, appreciate it. What are y'all eating tonight? It just seemed like one of those nights.
Feels like a Saturday evening, really.
It does. I didn't work today, so you could tell me it was Saturday and I'd believe you. Just made peanut butter no bakes. Wow.
Love them.
Jenny, I wish Mama had a meeting tonight. I might have got some.
You just had some the other night.
It was years ago.
Monday night, I believe is when it was.
Monday.
Monday night.
I love bologna with saltines, Frank's hot sauce. I do too! Who said that? Come back down here.
That's
Sandra, I love Frank's hot sauce. I don't use
I wonder why you didn't get it, put it on your crackers.
Well, I don't usually put it on there with bologna. I usually just use my Frank's hot sauce on just plain old saltines. I've never tried it with bologna. I have tried barbecue bologna though. And if you never tried that, that's pretty good. You just take a slice of bologna, put barbecue sauce on it, cut it up. It's good. It's delicious, Mama. You gonna eat another sandwich?
I don't think so. I don't want to overeat. I was too hungry, I'm afraid of.
You went too long without eating.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have any lunch today?
No. I took 2 bites of that pasta salad to see how it tasted today.
Oh, so you did have a little something.
2 bites is not lunch.
But you didn't just starve out.
I was going to eat it some, and I thought, well, I'll do it as soon as I come back from town. But how did I know it's going to take me that long?
Well, you went down there and camped out.
I couldn't get through. It was crowded. He said, this like Christmas.
It's summertime.
I had a lot to do.
I hope you bought some bread and butter pickles today.
I didn't.
Have you got any more?
I hope so. There's some.
Lord, if you don't, I'll hear about it. You'll say, you ate every one of my bread and butter pickles.
No. Just finish that one and we'll get rid of it.
That's Mama's favorite pickle.
Yeah.
And they are good.
I think there's one little tiny slice in there.
I will tell you all this. These come from Save-A-Lot. They're called Kurt's. Kurts. Bread and butter pickles. Chips. My mama quit making these because of these. She said, I absolutely will not be getting any more bread and butter pickles as long as I can buy Kurt's and they taste that good.
Yeah,
And she's been true to her word.
that's right.
So folks, if you've got a Save-A-Lot in here again, Kurt's bread and butter pickles are delicious.
And that way you can buy them when you need them. And it's fresh batch. And if you make them, you've got to eat those up. You make in the summer all through the winter and everything. And they do get soft after a while.
I'll tell you another secret. This is our ketchup. This has been our ketchup since the beginning of time. Mama would not use any other ketchup under any other circumstance if she could at all. That right there, Heinz. We're not sponsored by Heinz. Heinz don't even know we exist. Heinz, if you're out there, give me a call. But we was in an event about 2 months ago, and somebody didn't have that same Heinz overwhelming compulsory action to buy Heinz, and they had Kurt's ketchup. It's the same thing.
That's all I could find when I got that up.
It was the same thing. Kurt's Save-A-Lot ketchup tastes exactly like Heinz. Now, I didn't say it was exactly because I don't have that authority. But I'm telling you, when you take people who have only eaten Heinz for generations,
I've tried Hunt's.
and others, we just don't like it. Even tried French's. It's not quite the same. That bottle of Kurt's, side-by-side comparison, I couldn't tell the difference. Could you, Mama?
No.
So I'm going to be picking me up some Kurt's ketchup. We had stocked up on this. This is several dollars higher than what you can get Kurt's Save-A-Lot for. But I'm telling you, people, it's the same without knowing for 100% fact. I mean, spreading false information. It tastes very, 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 very similar. So if you're out there and you're thinking, no, I only use Heinz ketchup, because it really is a good ketchup. Mama will even back me up.
Yeah, I eat the Kurt's, and I don't never eat nothing but
And
Heinz.
Mama wouldn't eat it. Now, let me tell you the story. I said, Mama, did you taste this ketchup? No. I said, taste of it. She stuck her little finger. Not bad. I said, Mama, it tastes just like your brand, Heinz. It did, didn't it, Mama?
Yeah, I was just like tonight, so hungry I didn't eat.
No, it tastes the same. So I don't know if it's, I don't know why, but it really, they've captured the flavor. It's very good. So I'm going to buy some next time I go. Did you buy some today?
No, we got Heinz in there.
We got Heinz. She says we got Heinz.
That's what they want.
Now, I don't think Mama would ever go exclusive to anything but Heinz, but that Kurtz is pretty good ketchup. And the bread and butter pickles. My mama sure can some good pickles, but now really and truly
For the work and the effort and the cost,
they taste so much like hers. They really do taste like home canned pickles. And if you want another shot of them, Save-A-Lot has them. Kurtz.
See that one little lonely thing floating around?
Bread and butter pickles. Do you know, I tried to get a jerkin out of the bottom of a jar one time, and and it was my pinky.
It was what? Your pinky.
I was holding the jar, and it was those little baby jerkins, and I'd gotten 2 or 3 out and put them on my plate, and I thought, oh, there's one more. And I was poking at my finger through the bottom of that glass jar trying to get that baby jerkin. It wasn't a jerkin, it was my pinky. I ain't never done on bread and butter though, because they're chips. But the little jerkins.
Those ones your daddy likes so good.
I love the little baby jerkins.
The sweet baby jerkins.
If y'all haven't ever done that, good.
Good.
I only eat Heinz ketchup. Maddie says, I only eat Heinz ketchup. The Kurtz, I don't like it. To me, it really don't taste like Heinz. I tried different kinds. Maddie, you don't think Kurtz tastes like Heinz?
Well, it might be who they have make it at times.
I like the bread and
next
butter
one
pickles.
we
Julie,
get.
did you like these, or you like all bread and butter? I like the bread and butter pickles, yes. It's pronounced gherkin. Is it, Joanne?
Gherkin.
Gherkins.
Gherkins. That's a little bitty tiny
The
pickle.
little gherkin. Is that right? You know them little baby pickles. Baby pickles. Baby sweet pickles. Can I just call them baby sweet pickles? Y'all know what I'm talking about. She says it's pronounced gherkins. You're probably right. Because I'm not a pickle expert, Joanne.
You just eat them.
I just eat them. Granddaughter and I made homemade spaghetti with meatballs. Yummy. Betty Ann, I love homemade meatballs and spaghetti. And my bologna was good too, though, with my saltines. But it wasn't as good as yours. Bad.
No. Not homemade.
Oh, we had spaghetti in a month of Sundays. Duke's Mayo, yes, please. Now, Nancy, we like us some Dukes. But we like JFG too. Somebody sent me some JFG's mayonnaise. I hadn't tried it in years. And when the salad dressing heist was on and nobody could find it, and I tried the mayonnaise and I kind of liked it. Look at my hand. You know what that's from? Sitting outside without gloves on. And that's what the sun does to us. You're going to wear short sleeves year round.
Long sleeves, not short sleeves.
Long sleeves. Mama, get it right.
You can't wear short sleeves.
I can't wear short sleeves. Because my whole arm would look like that. And it hurts. That's what we had tonight with spaghetti. Good.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Wendy, for being here. I love Winkle Pink pickles. Now, Lisa, we don't have those around here that I have found them. They may have them at the big store or at the Kroger.
What are they? Sweet deal? What do they say? Sweet pickle?
Kathy, she said, I need my glasses checked. Kathy, it was a year or two back, so it probably did. But Kathy, looking through the pickle juice, and I done been picked. It wasn't my proudest moment, Kathy, but it happened. The juice from the pickles takes leg cramps away. Yes, they will.
A what?
Drinking pickle juice will take gherkins. Somebody said, yes, gherkins.
To drink
Okay,
pickle
I'll
juice,
accept it. Gherkins. My pinky finger pickle, Nancy, yum.
That was a big jerk.
No, through the glass one at the bottom, it just looked like I was just stabbed it 2 or 3 times and got. Go figure. Never call pickles that laugh out loud. I don't know. I thought it was baby gherkins. Gherkins? Is that a real word? How about we just go with baby sweet pickles? Yes, it's pronounced jerkins. Okay, I got it. One little mistake.
Just one?
I love Vlasic butter pickles. And we'll have to try them, but these are so good.
Lassy's is a lot higher than these.
Yeah, they are. Itchy. Connie, it is itchy. I take a medicine that says stay out of the sun, and I guess they're serious. I guess when they say don't be in the sun, because I've had this for years, but I've been on that same medicine for years. But all my life, when I would get in the sun, I didn't tan, I just blotched up, but it didn't itch and carry on. It just would blotch up and go away. Which as a kid, that was fine. But this hand stays a little messed up because of driving. And I mean, I don't want to run around like Michael Jackson with one glove on. If I can, I will put the visor over where to block the sun or keep my hand out of the sun. But now this one, I was sitting out in the sun the other day for just a little while. And
that's when I was resting from
working. See, it goes up to there. That must be where my shirt sleeve hit, right there. And this one was down, because you can tell it was down. So in case you're wondering, what is that on John TN? Sunshine. That's all it is. My olives are good pickles, canned right here in North Carolina. Deborah, I've seen Mount Olive pickles, but no, I don't like them as well as I do Kurt's. Sorry for North Carolina. I mean, I understand. That's your hometown pickle and all, but
a lot of it has to do what you're used to eating too, raised upon.
Yeah, it depends on what you've been raised on. You went to Red Lobster? Cindy, that sounds like the best idea. Have you ever made hot and sweet baked beans?
Not hot. I don't like
We make them with sugar, but I don't know about hot. Mama wouldn't have hot. I have the same issue, 100%. Baby, sunblock is the only thing that has helped. Cheryl.
What is it?
I'm gonna take it. Let me get a screenshot, Cheryl, because I need to get some of that. I put other stuff on it, but it don't help. Walmart has Wickles pickles. Now I've heard of Wickles pickles, but I've never had a Wickles pickles. Let's see here. Thank you for those stars, Miss Rebecca. I love the dill kosher baby pickles. Yum. Rhonda, those are good too. Carol, thank you for the stars. The pickle elevator would have prevented that. Yes, it would have, Monica.
You didn't have it when you
I
was
didn't have
poking
it.
your finger.
I didn't have it. The pickle elevator, the Piccadilly from Tupperware would have kept me from stabbing my... I didn't stab it because it was under the glass. I was really trying to get that last little baby jerkin. Now I'm saying it correctly. Thank you all for the education on that. Clausen's dill pickles are my absolute favorite. Clausen's are a good pickle now. When you get into dill pickles, you've got the whole dill ones, the big dill ones, you've got the chips, and then you've got the slices, stackers. You've got all those. Let me tell you a little story. And this was amazing to me. We bought, our church sells deep fried pickles sometimes. So we bought gallons of dill pickles, literally the gallon jars. And so we would take a pickle out, slice it up, roll it in our seasoning and our stuff, and then deep fry it, and then put it in the thing and sell it per order. So one time we got the bright idea that we would pre-slice them and then just weigh them out and give them a certain weight for the pickle. We kind of knew how much a pickle, we did the whole thing. You could not have convinced me. We had 6 gallons of pickles, and we started slicing them, and I said, these 6 gallons of pickles will probably fit in 3 jars. When we get through, we won't have 6 jars to pack. Do you know when we sliced them, they still made a whole gallon jar of pickles? And you would have thought a big old chunky pickle would take up a whole lot more room than the sliced ones. We didn't find that to be the case. We sliced them up and they'd go right back in the jar and it'd be a full jar. I could not get that. I said, how did that happen? Surely slicing them would have made them take up less room.
Form together better.
That's what I thought. But it didn't. It equaled out about the same. So, why did I say that? Because I do that. I just chase rabbits. And that just happened one time. I thought I'd share it with y'all. So, sometimes when you're buying the whole pickles, you're getting the same amount of pickles probably as you do when you buy a whole jar of sliced pickles, like hamburger slices. We buy dill pickles. We buy bread and butter pickles. And we buy sweet pickles.
Mm-hmm. But these I eat more than
Mama eats bread and butter pickles on bologna, and she eats them on hamburgers and everything. It's her favorite pickle. Kurt's.
Mm-hmm.
I did go to the store one time. I had been buying Vlasic sweet pickle relish, and I ran out. I had to run to the Save-A-Lot and get some. And I thought, I'll get some of this Kurt's, just to fill in the gap, because I needed quite a bit of pickle relish for what I was making. And I got that pickle relish, and it was the best pickle relish I ever had, ever used. And so that's the only kind of pickle relish I like too, is Kurt's. I wonder if Kurt's is manufactured by somebody else.
I don't know. Probably different.
Distributed by or something. Afternoon a little late, but caught you by accident. Well, Sandra, I'm glad you did. Hellman's is my mayonnaise. I like Hellman's. Hey, Angela Carol, how are you?
I don't find the address. I can't see it if it's on here.
From now on, Jenkins will be Pinky Finger Pickles. Okay, Sandra, we can go with that. Pinky Finger Pickles. You're going to find yourself in that same predicament someday. You're going to be looking down in a jar of pickles.
Oh, goodness.
And you're going to say, I remember that crazy John said that one time. And I thought it was impossible, but now I see why he may have thought it. What are you looking for, Mama? This is distributed by Morgan Foods, LLC. St. Anne's, Missouri. Missouri, y'all got a good pickle. Morgan Foods. So does Morgan Foods have other brand names? A lot of companies do.
This is by Kraft, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Behind. Wonder where the Kurt's is from. What if
did
they
it
have the
say?
same address?
No, she just read it.
No Kurt's ketchup.
Oh,
Hello, sweet mama. Hey, Vicky.
I'm going to.
It's anything
Oh, I
containing
wanted
vinegar that
Pittsburgh.
takes away cramps, mustard, pickles, pickle juice, etc. So tell me, anything will work to take away the cramps on your legs? Hey, mama.
What?
Why do so many people love pickles? Shirley, is there an answer? Pickle potato chips. Yeah, Linda, we like those too. Come on down.
You and your daddy likes pickled potato chips. I never did like them. Well, I don't know why so many people love pickles.
Good evening. Thank you for those stars, Miss Laura. Hey, John and Momma, just join in. What's for dinner tonight? Aaron,
Oh.
saltines and bologna, bread and butter pickles. That's how we got off on the pickles thing. Mama had a fold over. What do y'all call a half a sandwich? I mean, obviously.
A half a sandwich.
I knew she was going to say that. Obviously, it's a half a sandwich. But let's talk about sandwiches. So, do you cut your sandwiches down the middle long ways or corner to corner if you are going to halfen them?
I cut them corner to corner if I'm halving them.
And if you... You're out of the picture.
Oh, I might not.
And if you just have one piece of bread, fold it over. You call it a fold over. That's what we call it. It's what our whole family calls it. I've always heard it called, you want to fold over. Or they'll say, you want a sandwich. You say, no, I don't want it. Just eat the fold over. Meaning, just eat half a piece of bread, fold it over.
It's one piece of bread.
I mean, one piece of bread, fold it over. We don't even cut it. Would you cut a piece of bread and make a half? Do y'all do that? Some of y'all are more sophisticated than Mama and I.
I'm
Do you-
just plain country. That's the way I would.
When you're making a half a sandwich, do you take the piece of bread and you cut it from top to bottom and then put your stuff on one side and then put the other half on there? Or do you take your piece of bread and you cut it from corner to corner, put your stuff on there, and then put the other top on? Or do you put your stuff on one side and
Flop it over. It's quick and
fold
easy.
it over? About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I told Mama it was lunchtime. I was working from home that day. And she said, you want anything for lunch? I said, no, I've got, I was drinking some y'all's, I got peach tea. That's good enough for lunch today. And she said, well, I'm going to eat me a bologna sandwich. And I said, well, bring me a fold over. And in a few minutes, she came in there and brought me a fold over. And it was just a piece of bologna with bread folded over. And I knew exactly what I was getting, and she knew exactly what I meant. Because that's just the way we talk. So do y'all know what a fold over is? You ever heard of such?
That ain't country.
Yes, Douglas. That's blood pressure medicine is what keeps me out of the sun. That's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite pickle is garlic pickles. Now, I like those, Tina, but
I don't.
it's just an occasional pickle. Does Mama have a recipe for 7-minute pickles?
Mm-mm.
Do you have one, Debbie? Driving gloves, Holly?
You'd burn it.
That'd be hot, wouldn't it? Do they have fingers in them or no? I mean, is that what the driving gloves are? Is no fingers? Does it itch a lot, Jenny? It does. My son breaks out like that too. He takes meds for it. Don't really help. Terry, I had some for it. Don't help me either. John, try some driving gloves. I need to, I guess, because it makes for an aggravating friend. Thank you for those stars, Laura. Hello from Tennessee. Hey, Donna.
Mm-hmm.
Hello from Georgia. Hey, Marcia. Simpsonville, South Carolina. Darlene, we are neighbors. Kurt's Save-A-Lot brand. Yep, that's what it is. My blood pressure meds say to stay out of the sun. Joey, if you don't, does it burn you like that? And it's not like a sunburn. And it will have to go away, and I'll have to doctor it to keep it. And then it will kind of be brownish looking, kind of like a suntan. But
Now my blood pressure says don't get in the sun, but I don't have that problem.
no, you stay in the sun. Maybe it's sweet and spicy baked beans. sweet and spicy baked beans.
I've not made any of them. I don't spice.
Eggplant growing. Deanna, I want to grow some eggplant. Red pepper flakes and garlic is good in baked beans and with butter. That sounds good. Really, B? So you got the same problem.
It's no fun, is it?
Oh, lupus will make that, Rose? I didn't know that. I had pasta with sausage. Gina, I like that. That was one of the things we was going to have tonight. Probably not pasta. I was going to have smoked sausage and cabbage, maybe a little bit of coleslaw mix. You can use coleslaw mix that you buy at the store. Throw you some smoked sausage in a skillet, brown it, and throw that coleslaw mix in there. It's delicious. Does it cost me to send stars? Ella, I think it does. Ella, I don't know a whole lot about the stars. I think they cost, you buy them somehow or another, and then we get a penny a star or something like that. I'm not sure about it. It goes in. I'm not techno savvy, and I'm not savvy on all the gadgets down here. There's a whole bunch of little gadgets down here that I don't know what all they do. I've bumped them accidentally before. I do know how to flip the phone now. It was a long time before I knew how to flip the phone. But now I can do that. There's a magic wand down here with stars on it, and I think it does some stuff. But I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid to touch it. There's all kinds of little stuff down there. I try not to touch anything except the screen just to move comments. Now I want a dill pickle, Nancy. Ain't it the truth? I will try to fry some pickles sometimes on here. We fried, when I say our church sold them, it was like at craft fairs and stuff we would have here in town. And then sometimes we would have yard sales. And at the yard sale, we would have food, and we'd have hot dogs and chili, walking tacos, which was Frito bags filled with chili and sour cream. And we would do deep fried pickles, deep fried Oreos, deep fried Little Debbie cakes of all kinds, Twinkies, fudge rounds, funnel cake with toppings, funnel cake without toppings. We had a pretty good little menu that we would
Funnel
have.
cakes was my favorite.
And we would sell them, and people would book us way in ahead in advance, wanting, are you having Oreos? Are you having deep fried Oreos? And they loved them, didn't they, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
And we put them in a bowl, and we would cover them in chocolate syrup and caramel and powdered sugar, and we would sell deep fried Oreos. They were good. People loved them.
But the pickles was the number one seller.
Pickles were huge, and we had them with ranch for dipping. And you would sell a big old bowl of pickles with a cup of ranch. And they would come from far and wide to get our pickles and our ranch. If you've never had an Oreo, deep fried Oreo, something happens to that Oreo in the frying process. And I've had lots of people say, oh, I don't like Oreos. But they loved our deep fried Oreos because they turned into cake inside of there. And it was a creamy filled cake inside of that batter. And it was really good. We sold those for years and years. They still sell them.
Since way before COVID, though.
Way before COVID. COVID cut us off. It was the end of that. Never heard of Oreos. Never had an Oreo at all. PJ, you never had an Oreo, period? What did you use to bread the pickles and Oreos? The Oreos, we battered them in the same kind of funnel cake batter that we made up. So we would take the funnel cake batter, pour it over in a bowl, and drop our Oreos in it, cover them good, and then we would deep fry them. So it was an Oreo inside of a funnel cake, and then it had powdered sugar on it, and caramel and chocolate. It was delicious. Same with the Little Debbie cakes, like the fudge rounds. Kids love deep fried fudge rounds. Love them.
They love plain fudge rounds too.
I love plain fudge rounds. We would do deep fried brownies. Little Debbie brownies. We did deep fried Twinkies, deep fried Star Crunches, deep fried, anything chocolatey. Then we'd have different things, but we deep fried them all. We was at one event one time, and this is weird, but it was very, very good. This boy had a pack of beef jerky, homemade, that he had bought at the event. And he brought it up to him, and he said, "Could I talk you into deep frying me a piece of this jerky in that batter?"
Yeah, it was in the pickle batter, wasn't it?
No, it was in the Oreo batter.
Oreo.
And I said, "You know what? If you will bring me back an unopened pack of jerky, I'll open it and get a piece out, but I'm not going to deep fry the open pack." Strict. He said, "I'll be right back." So he went and bought a brand new pack of jerky, and he brought it there, and he said, "Deep fry me a couple pieces of that." And I opened it, it's clean, and I went ahead and battered it and deep fried it, and pulled it out, and gave it to him on a plate. He said, "How much I owe you?" I said, "You don't owe me nothing." I said, "That's fine." He said, "Well, here, try a piece of it." So I deep fried a piece for us to sample. It was that beef and that salty and that flavoring, and that it was good. It really was. He had it somewhere else. And he said, "This is what you started selling." I said, "Well, the beef jerky would cost a fortune." But, yeah, it was good. So we would deep fry anything like that. I was trying to think of some other stuff with deep fry. I know there's more. Chocolate chip cookies. I mean, any cookie you can
deep fried little banana peppers.
We did deep fried banana peppers too, but they were in the pickle stuff. So we would do deep fried bananas, banana pepper rings, and deep fried pickles. It was in a different breading mix. It was in a different cornmeal and spices and all that we would mix up. But it was really good. So there's all kinds of things you can do fried. Snickers. Yes, Charlene, we did all kinds of candy bars. I forgot about them. Deep fried Reese Cups, deep fried Snickers, deep fried Three Musketeers, little fun sizes. Over the years, I can't hear Mama. Afraid of nobody can. It's the truth. Mama. Oh, when did you do all the deep frying stuff? Lori, I'm going to say for the past, before COVID, about 20 years worth.
Maybe, yes, I don't know.
20, 25 years worth of church events and church fundraisers, and it was just something. We have set up days in town in the fall. Usually there's 3 days we would go down and cook and stuff in the fall. There was 2 or 3 days, 4th of July, we would go. A lot of Saturdays they would have little events down there, and churches would be invited to come down and sell something. And a lot of churches would sell handmade crafts and stuff like that, and they would sell t-shirts and stuff. OMBC sell food. We had food. We would do chicken and dumplings. We would do chili. We would do all kinds of hot meals, and then we would have deep fried stuff too. And we were most known for our chicken salad, our deep fried Oreos, deep fried candy bars, deep fried pickles. And that's what people come to our little station for. At one time we had we bought it from Pepsi Cola. It was one of them little carts, with wings things. You had a window. But we've done it out of it before. We've done it, just set up tables in a tent or two. We have our church, we have a window right beside of our kitchen sink and stuff. So we would have a walk up to the window. People come to the window just like to-go orders. People would come in and sit down.
Sorry.
Did y'all hear that?
Crackers.
Did you hear Mama then? So that was back in the day, and I guess COVID just changed everything a little bit. And our youth grew up and grew off, and now we've got a lot of youngins. They can't really deep fry stuff. And our other folks, we're just getting old. It's hard to go downtown and sit up 3 days under a tent. Oh.
You're keeping them on here all night chasing rabbit after rabbit.
Sorry, Mama. Mama says get off. Hush up and leave them alone. I don't know, y'all are talking about somebody else. I don't know, I think one of you is a hacker or one of them people who gets on here and does. Somebody says I'll try Walmart. I don't know, I think I've lost you and we're in a different conversation. John, you and Mama have a blessed night. Mary Jane, you too. COVID wiped out a lot of stuff. It did, Gina.
Yeah.
COVID changed everything.
Changed everything.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Sherry. Folks, we're going to go deep fried Oreos. They are delicious. Yes. I'll fix them one night. They're not hard to fix, but me and Mama don't need them.
No.
I may fix them at church one night or something. I just love y'all so much. Well, thank you, Carol. I can't read it so fast. I enjoy spending time with you too. Well, thank you, Preston. Folks, we're gonna go. Leave y'all alone. You seen our super meal. If you want a recipe, take a slice of good Fisher's bologna and put it on the saute with a cherry tomato and a little bit of bread and butter pickles. Or take one piece of bologna, put it on one piece of bread, fold it over with a little bit of ketchup. That was Mama's supper. Who says you can't get gourmet meals right here today?
Gourmet to me.
Gourmet to me.
When I was little, I was tickled to death to get a bologna sandwich.
I'm still tickled to get them. They're fine. You don't
I
ever...
was Mommy's wash day. She had a wash for all of us, and instead of coming home to beans and potatoes, we come home to a bologna sandwich. And that used to tickle me to death.
And Stella, thank you for the beautiful postcard from Hawaii and the coffee. And the...
That's so pretty.
Thank you. Folks, y'all have a blessed night. Find you something good to eat, even if it is bone and saltines. And make you some memories. Get out and about. Look at some lightning bugs tonight. Just the simple things, because those are the ones that really count. Spend a little time with your kids. Get them out there and teach them how to catch lightning bugs. Put them in a jar. Poke some holes in it, though.
Let them breathe.
Let them breathe. And then let them loose in the morning. That's what we used to do. We put them on our nightstand at night, and they would just glow. We put a little grass in there, and then we would just let them light up and glow all night by our beds. Then the next morning, you had to get up and go out and take them outside and let them loose. But you poke some holes in there. Don't forget that part. We used to put them in baby jars. Do y'all remember baby jars? They still have baby jars, I guess. But these were glass, had a blue lid on them, Gerber, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And Papa would poke holes in them for us. And we would keep them all summer, the jars. We recycled even back then. And we would set them on the porch, and they was out right outside the porch up against the wall. And there'd be 4 or 5 little baby jars, empty. with holes in them, and you go up and grab a baby jar and you go out and you catch your lightning bugs. Put them in there and they glow. I had a lightning bug. By the way, that was my granny's nickname. I don't know why. Lightning bug. A lot of people call her lightning bug. I had a lightning bug. This is a story. I went in the bathroom the other night, in the middle of the night. It was dark. And something caught my eye, and I could see something glowing in the shower curtain. And I looked and it was gone. I thought, am I just not awake? Didn't even dawn on me it could be a lightning bug. Well, in a minute, I looked again and the lightning bug lit up between the shower curtain outside part and the shower curtain liner. And it lit up. A lightning bug in a dark bathroom makes a big light. Don't fool yourself, it does. And I thought, there it is again. And the lightning bug had crawled in somehow and got in the bathroom and was crawling up the shower curtain lighting his little light.
Maggie may not have rolled it.
That's who I blamed. Maggie. Anyhow, I didn't bother him. And the next morning, he was on the wall, and I seen him, and I caught him, took him outside, and let him free, so he could light another day.
That was nice.
I'm like that, Mama. I like all little creatures, even spiders if they won't be in the wrong place. You know. I don't like them near my bed. I like them outside. But I won't bother them outside. I'll let them web and do all their things out there. But I just don't want them in my bedroom.
You used to call, when you was little, that Charlotte's Web. You used to call every spider web you seen outside Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte! Y'all remember that? All right, folks, we started to say goodbye, and then I was chasing lightning bugs that time, not rabbits. Folks, y'all have a blessed night, and we will see you. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Have a blessed night, and tomorrow too.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.